Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Where in the previous episode, we snuck through the Sky Bandit stronghold with Joshua and the Sky Bandits. And now we are truly leaving trails in the skies as we are aboard the Cecilia, going to Bose after a little stop in Rolent coming up. But first, we have two more people to talk to, don't we? Agate, how are you, buddy? Estelle, what's up?
Oh, just have my usual walk around the ship.
Ah, right. Huh. I'm kind of amazed you don't get bored with it.
Why do you treat me like a hyperactive palm? We've just got time before we hit Bose is all.
Enough time for a quick nap at least. So, Bose up next, huh? Ruan, Sai, Scransel. Wonder what the Society will try throwing at us next.
Yeah. Nothing would be the best answer, but I have a feeling we won't be that lucky.
You too, huh? Well, let's hit the ground running and get to investigating those bandits once we land, yeah?
Wait, what?
Why the surprise? It's possible they're working for the Society. You said it yourself, remember?
Yeah, I did, but come to think of it, I don't think that's all that likely, you know? Yeah, it's sort of stupid. I mean, we fought them a number of times, right? They didn't really seem to be the kind of baby eaters the Society usually brings on, I think.
Well, whatever. I'm sure we'll hear the details from old Lugron when we get to Bose.
Yeah, we will.
How are you, Olivier?
Our next stop is Rolent. I would have loved to enjoy their fresh pastoral cuisine again. Ah well, there shall always be another time.
Recapturing an airship, huh? That'll be tricky. I'm sure we'll hear the details from Lugron when we get to Bose.
The dignitaries for the Non-Aggression Pact signing should be arriving in Gransel soon. I hope it goes off without any problems. Me too, Chloe.
We'll be stopping in Rolent soon. We'll be getting off at Bose, though, so I guess we still have some time, huh?
Mistwald is lovely when viewed from the air. Looking down at that enormous forest gives you a sense of just how wild the Rolent region really is still. I feel like I could watch forever.
Seems like a great place to grow up. Lots of adventures to be had instead of being born in the city, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Visible to our right is the kingdom's largest continuous forest, Mistwald. It remains home to a large number of woodsmen and is the source of 70% of the lumber used in Liberl. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I'm going to Bose to help Daddy with shopping. Shopping. So much fun.
Today I've got to head off to the Bose market on an errand for my wife. My wife works me to the bone and complains all the time. It's rough. You hang in there, dude.
We'll have to pass through Rolent before we reach Bose, so this'll be a bit of a trip. Go ahead and walk off some of that nervous energy if you want.
There's one last man to talk to, and it's the bear. Oh, Estelle, where'd you disappear off to?
Oh, I just went to get some fresh air.
I see. So I heard we'll be landing in a town called Rolent on our way. That's your hometown, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, to be specific about it, our house is just a bit outside the city limits. Dad wanted it that way, apparently.
Oh, interesting. A house built by Master Cassius. Must be quite a place.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not sure if I'd say it's fabulous or anything, but it is really comfy. It holds a lot of memories for me of Dad, Mom, and Joshua too.
I see.
No, Sin, it's okay. Really. If we were staying in Rolent, I'd invite you over. Next time for sure.
I'll look forward to it. By the way, Estelle, when we arrive in Bose, would you mind accompanying me on some training?
Huh? This seems kind of sudden.
Back at the Gransel Guild House, not only did I miss the sleep agent and the cookies, I was unable to awaken myself. It's obvious I need to retrain in some areas I've been neglecting.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how good a training partner I'd be for an A-rank bracer, but if you want me, you've got me.
That's settled then.
Aw, yeah.
Well then, nothing to do really, so I think I'm going to catch a nap.
Enjoy. Let me guess, the second I set foot downstairs? Let me guess, the second I set foot outside? Let me guess, the second I go back inside? Let me guess, the second I go out this door, and in this door. This door? This door? What am I missing? Hold the phone. Is there something I have not experienced? I thought for sure we'd get the whole ding-dong, landing now thing. Wait, who have I missed? Oh, I had to go up the...
Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Rolent shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
Oh, hey! You should probably find your seat, Estelle. It really is dangerous to stand during a landing like this. Okay. Yeah, Mama Shara.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with us today. Passengers departing in Rolent, please check to ensure you haven't left behind.
Yeah, that's my reaction. Huh? Oh my.
What in the name of...
Wait, Captain Petra, what was his voice like again?
What in the name of Gehenna?
I don't know now.
What in the name of Gehenna? How could we have entered a cloud at this altitude?
We didn't enter a cloud, sir. We're descending. This doesn't seem like a cloud, though. It's more like... Captain, transmission from Rolent Air Traffic Control. The city and surrounding area has been engulfed in a deep fog.
What?
What the heck?
Wow, it's completely white.
Did we enter a cloud bank? Possibly, but this also seems impossibly low to be a cloud.
Is this usual when landing an airship? I sure as hell have never seen anything like this.
Nor have I.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, remain calm. We received word from Rolent that a deep fog has appeared over the entirety of the city and surrounding area. Air Control is currently preparing searchlights to aid our landing. Thank you for your patience.
Fog? Rolent does get fog, but it's usually just a thin fuzz, isn't it? Yes, I don't ever remember seeing it this thick. This really worries me. Oh boy, look at that! The city of Rolent. Can barely see it. Looks like the fog came rolling in. Oh man, well, at least we made a safe landing. Thank Adios. Holy, it's completely white!
Yeah, you can't see anything.
It looks like the Port Authority is grounding all flights until the fog clears. I think we'll want to visit the guild house here.
Thought so too, huh?
Huh? Why?
This fog is deep and strange enough that even you and Sherazard comment on it as so. It's possible the society is behind this. Somehow.
Only Rolent and Bose remain unmolested by their hands. It is possible their next experiment shall be here then, and not in Bose. That's right, it's the Mist Demon's targets. It's a Rolent chapter. I know, what a twist. Let's get to it. Let's save the day. And let's see a familiar place. I I certainly wasn't expecting you all to show up now of all times. You were heading to Bose last I heard. We were, yes. The paranoid little part of me can't help but wonder if this is intentional. Well, I'm not going to complain about having you around. Anyway, I do believe this is the first time we've seen each other since you went off the train, Estelle. You look right at home in that new outfit. Aw, Aina, you make me blush. Mr. Vothic, my lady Claudia, Miss Russell, I believe this is the first we've met. I'm Aina, the receptionist for the Rolent Branch. A pleasure to meet you all. The pleasure is mine, Miss Aina.
Nice to meet you.
Aha! Good to meet you at last, Aina. I've heard a lot about you.
Really? I wonder. Oh, and Olivier's here too. What are you doing over there, Olivier? Don't mind me. I was certainly not flashing back to memories of the destruction of my liver. Just for the record. What? Just let him be, Aina. Oh, and I'm guessing you know Agate, Aina?
We've met, yeah. I don't come up by Rolent much, so we only met like once or twice.
It's still good to see you again, though, Agate. So, with the pleasantries out of the way, I'm sorry, but do you mind if we get straight to business? Of course, Aina. Go ahead. This fog appeared suddenly today around dawn. At first, it seemed to be little more than the usual light mist we get here at times. But you could literally stand outside and watch it grow thicker. It was eerie. Do we have any idea what's causing it? None, I'm afraid. It's definitely covering all of the city, and we're not sure of its full extent or source yet.
Fog and mist have several common sources. You can get the sort that springs up off coast and flows inland, or the kind that forms in mountain basins.
There are several basins in the Crone Mountains near Rolent, are there not? There are, yes. It is possible this is simply a freak act of nature. But with everything that's been happening recently, we should be on our guard. Should we put off heading for Bose and remain in Rolent for now?
That's the best idea, I think. Passenger ships sure ain't moving till this soup clears anyway.
But...
What's up, Estelle?
Well, I was just thinking about the bandits and stuff.
We were checking that out because we had no other leads, remember? The Royal Army's on top of that anyway, so we don't really have to go, you know?
But...
Look, what is it? Something eating at you?
No, but... It's just, Estelle, I'm not exactly sure what you're thinking, but calm down and consider for a moment. Huh? The bandit ship theft case is already over in a way. If they'd taken hostages, it'd be different, but as it is, there's no emergency demanding we take action. And I can't imagine they'll stay in Bose in any event. That's true, but... On the other hand, something bizarre is happening before our eyes at this very moment. If the society is somehow behind this, there's a good chance Rolent is in danger. So, which is the correct choice here? Estelle.
Miss Shara, I think Estelle has a reason she wants to go, so,
No, Tita. Shara's right.
Estelle?
Sorry, Shara. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to what's happening. You don't need to apologize. Everyone has times they have trouble focusing. Even I do, and I know Agate sure does.
Wow, hang on up.
Being able to determine the best path without losing sight of yourself is a crucial skill for a bracer. Even if it is a bit easier to just say it's important than it is to actually do it.
I'm still a student on that front too, really. I can hardly compare to Master Cassius in that regard.
Really, Sin?
To possess perfect clarity and retain one's good cheer in the face of adversity. It requires experience. And Master Cassius' ability to do just that saved us many times when he traveled to Calvert once.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Hey, don't sweat it, alright? Not as if you can just snap your fingers and be at the old man's level. You just gotta put one foot in front of the other and get better, bit by bit.
Yeah, thanks guys. Sorry, Aina. That kind of sidetracked us.
It's fine. So, getting back to the matter at hand. At this point, there's nothing really specific we can ask you to do. We can hardly beat Fog with violence after all. I'd simply ask that you be on standby in case anything does happen. You can wait at your home if you'd like, Estelle.
Oh yeah, I was gonna head home for a bit. Is there anything else we should watch out for besides that though?
Well, if you absolutely want to do something, could I ask you to check the roads for me?
The roads? What for?
The fog is covering the entirety of the city. However, it also seems to have spread out into the countryside. The thing is, I don't know how far it's spread yet. If you could see how far it's gone, it would help me consider where we go from here. And we also need to secure land routes in case the passenger ships continue to be unusable.
Exactly. There's the Elise Highway to the south, the Milch Main Road to the west, and the Malga Trail to the north. Could you check those three and let me know the extent of the fog?
Sure, that should be pretty easy.
Well then, for once this means Estelle and I will be the guides.
Yeah, kind of a change, huh? We know pretty much everything about Rolents.
Well, who'll be going with you then? Please form your party. Oh boy. Who will be going with me? I like Agate a lot, but also I'm kind of just falling back on his final break. You know, that whole spiel. Maybe I want to do something a little different.
You're right, please.
Agate and... I should have a boy to have a more gender balanced party. But Sin's okay, but I kind of want to go arts heavy. So let's just do Chloe. Together now. Sure, that seems fine. Oh man, Rolent music! I can't believe it. Oh, this is so good.
This is ridiculous. I know this city like the back of my hand, and I still feel like I could get lost in this soup.
And that, Estelle, is why you have a map and compass. If you feel like you're losing direction, be sure and keep an eye on them.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so we need to check just how far the fog spread on the roads, but Chloe, Olivier, do you mind if we stop by my house and see how things are there?
Yes, I'd be happy to stop by your home. Estelle's home? Oh, this should be quite the detour. Well, let's be off then. Let's indeed. We're back in Rolent. Let's freaking go. That needs a celebratory save right there. Very good. Now, I'm curious about like our setup here, quartz-wise, with you two. I think you're both like earth. You're geared for like doing earth wall stuff. That's kind of fun. But I think some of the others have some pretty good quartz. So let's start by I'm gonna grab the others and strip them of everything they have. Give me a moment.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I spent about 10 minutes getting some items, getting everybody geared up. So I just want to show you how it is. Estelle got that glove gear to hit hard and gladiator headband to get some extra CP. Sherazard got an anti-cold helmet and a cat's tail. Let's not talk about the cat tail, but I think she's the happiest one out of the bunch to have that inserted. We have Long Barrel 2 for Olivier and the silver chain. And we have Chloe with the T-anklet and the buzzer. Now on the Orbment front, we also have Estelle doing a little bit of everything here. She has a lot of these special quartz that gives us extra septium, lets us see enemies, and the like. She currently has the blind one. She could do a lot of fun things. Like we have some spells here that I've never used, like A Crest, which raises arts defense, and then we have raises strength.
I mean, we have our shout, so I'm not sure how useful that is, but it's kind of cool. So we got plenty of arts here on her. Charizard. Oh, I completely forgot to do Charizard. Hold on. Sure, we'll do something like that on her. So she's got various things. Olivier. He also is capable of doing some fun things. Now we have stuff like Phantom Pain, which is like a strength down for a group of enemies. Never used, so that might be fun. And we have Chloe, who's got them proper heals. Look at that. Tyrol right there. And some other Earth Guards and the like. So that leaves Olivier being the Earth Wall Man, if we feel it is worth busting out. Well, other than that, I just wanted to come out there and see the sights. Let's check the boards. Whapow! The ring that flew away. Oh, Armand Hart Ellie. The holy proof of our love, our precious engagement ring, has been stolen by a black devil. Please give your aid to we poor lost sheep. We will be waiting in the chapel. Armand Hart Ellie. They're gonna get married, aren't they? Fishing spot search for Percy. Currently, the Fisherman's Guild is searching for hidden fishing spots across the Rolent region. We will gladly recruit anyone from master fishers to professional investigators. I know it's a bit far, but I'll be waiting at Karuna Gate. Elise Highway Monster, Wisdom. Yeah. Estelle don't do too well with Wisdom. Monster Wield Powerful Arts. Milch Main Road Monster, Giant Foot. Its direct attacks are extremely strong. Beware its ice attacks. That's fine. I got freeze protection. With that, out in the streets of Rolent once more. We got things to do, but we're starting it all at Rinon's General Goods. I'm back, buddy. Oh, Estelle, you finally came back.
Yep. It's been ages, Rinon.
So, I heard you went off to do some training somewhere nuts. How'd that turn out? Oh boy, it went great. Wait, when did I tell you about my training, Rinon? Don't underestimate neighborhood gossip. I'm pretty sure everyone knows you went out to train, at least. I should have seen that coming. It's business as usual in Rolent. By the way, this weather sure is weird, huh? I heard the Bose-bound passenger ships are all grounded. Yeah, I also got stopped by that. Well, since we're stuck here, we plan on investigating this fog. The guild would also like to get a better picture of the situation. Gotcha. That's encouraging to hear. Just be careful. Something strange about this fog. It doesn't feel normal. Yes, we'll be careful. Yeah.
See you, Rinon.
Not natural, huh? What makes you say that? Liberl News Issue 6, the Intelligence Division resurfaces. Shocking developments in the capital. Resolution inside. Well, I need to know the resolution. Also, we can make some food, can't we? I'm pretty sure we can make food in this game. There are some dishes that I didn't properly make at the end of the previous chapter. And now's my chance to prove myself in your eyes. So, before we read Liberl News, we need to make... I'm trying to remember what it is I have to make. And the fact that I don't remember is pretty bad. Let's go to items. We got something new and tasty, don't we? We have... Ooh, I don't remember. I have to look it up. Give me a moment. Sorry. According to my spreadsheet, we've yet to eat and cook mystery paste, and we have yet to cook seafood hot pot. Okay, so it's the mystery paste I never got around to eating. The real mystery is why anyone would eat this. That's good. Gonna have it. Estelle can have some mystery paste, and then, as you can see, we can't make seafood hot pot without that fish fillet. So let's keep that in mind. Seafood hot pot, top of the list. Gotta make that. For now, I'll make some mystery paste though. Ah, yes. Perfect. That's that all done. One less thing to worry about. Blossom. Oh, don't look there, talk. Oh, that's great. I'll get around to that. But first, we got a copy of Liberl News to peruse at our own leisure. Let's go. Special. The Intelligence Division resurfaces. Former Captain Amalthea captured. Remnants of the former ID unit once again shook the capital. Rising up in the harbor block, they took Duke Dunan captive and began an assault on the castle. However, after a tense battle involving bracers on the Royal Guard, the rampage was halted, the Duke rescued, and all involved were arrested. Following Amalthea's capture, all central coup d'etat members have now been secured, biding their time. According to the Bracer Guild's investigation, after the coup d'etat, former Captain Amalthea's group had been in hiding in the abandoned Ravenue mine. Seeing the Duke's release from house arrest as an opportunity, they rose up again and returned to the capital. Fox falls to the Falcon. The former captain's force set off and set their plan in motion by activating a tank they had developed in secret before the coup d'etat. In order to use the tank in their plans, the former ID unit needed a high-output orbital engine, such as a new model developed for the Arcee. Amalthea, aka the Fox, executed a successful plan to steal one of the new models from the harbor, and their uprising was well underway before a joint force of Bracers and Royal Guard managed to avert disaster. Giant shadow sighted. Related to the case? On the night of the ID incident, several persons reported seeing a giant shadow fly off from the harbor. As it's currently under investigation, Liberl News was unable to obtain any meaningful info regarding it. Foreign Affairs. Pact signing ceremony nears. A historic day approaches tomorrow. Guests from all over the continent have been arriving, and security preparations at the Royal Villa are complete. The weather for the day of the signing is forecast to be beautiful. The stage for peace is set. May the goddess bless this event. Society. Threat letter. Crime of pleasure. Threat letters were delivered to a number of organizations related to the Pact, including the Liberl News. While a connection to the intelligence division was suspected for a time, as there were no specific damages, it is being viewed as nothing but a crime of pleasure. Society. Kapua Sky Bandits steal own airship? The Sky Bandits, the gang which rocked the world with the Linda case, have reappeared after their escape during the coup d'etat. In a daring move, the bandits infiltrated their old base in the Nebel Valley, currently used by the Royal Army, and stole back their airship, the Bobcats. The Royal Army is once again in pursuit of these slippery criminals. We'll get them. We'll get them real good, but first, what you talking about here?
I met this lovely young lady on the airship. Unfortunately, due to this fog, she can't go to her destination. I felt bad for her, so until the ships are moving again, I welcomed her into my home. We should help one another out when times are tough. I decided to take Miss Bloom up on her offer and stay with them for a while. I'd like to help out at the store too if I can. I work at the department store in the capital, so I'm sure I can handle dealing with customers.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's romantic too. Oh, you have to stay inside due to the fog. You work with Rinon at the desk. You're moving over the fish fillets. Your hands touch. Oh, I am here for it. But first, we gotta go say hello to all the people in our lives. Hello. Oh, Fate, how have you been? You haven't been treating Estelle too well, Fate. Ah, Estelle, Sherazart. I haven't seen either of you in ages. Have you been well?
Pretty much, yeah.
We've been busy, needless to say. I see. I'm glad you're both well. Looks like you're both doing good jobs as bracers.
Well, you know, doing what I can.
It seems like the Rolent Guild House has been hit hard with personnel shortages lately. I hope you can give them the hand they need in your father's absence, Estelle.
Indeed. How are ya,
what's your name?
What's in your...
It's like Junie. Junie! Yes, Uni.
Ah, Estelle, everyone. Listen. Papa's such a meanie. He said I can't go outside today. I told him it's just a little fog, but he won't listen at all.
Well, Uni, maybe it's not just a little fog. Maybe it's something sinister lurking. Fremont, my husband, had been killing himself at work trying to please my father until recently. But now it seems like he's been able to relax his pace and work more comfortably. He's also been getting along much better with father. Oh, I'm glad, Eurydice. How are things here?
My husband's been at the mine for 4 days now. This is about when my Anya starts to get a little hard to handle, since she wants to see her daddy so much. Maybe it's because she sees him so little, but she adores her father. I'm glad we're a happy family, ultimately, even if Gaton has to be absent so often. How are you, Anya? Daddy's really busy with work right now. Aw, I haven't seen Daddy in forever. The picnic was so fun, too. I want to go back to the farm with Daddy again.
All in due time, Anya. But these things, you can't rush them. Oh, speaking of little girls we should say hello to, it's you, Claire? Yes, I can't believe I knew that.
Ah, Estelle, Shara. Hiya, Claire.
Have you been a good girl?
I'm always a good girl. Oh, yeah, Estelle. I heard Josh was working on his own now, but my killer reporting instincts are telling me that's misinformation, isn't it? He's really fighting some evil organization all on his own, and you're trying to find him, right?
Killer instinct? Nothing. How did she do that?
Yeah, that's how this story should go. After all, a normal story just wouldn't fit Joshua. Joshua's secretly infiltrating an evil organization's base all on his own? Oh, he's so cool.
All right, Claire, you keep living in your delusional fantasy. Oh, what's going on here? We got the whole gang's out. Let's do this in orderly fashion, though. This fog is ridiculous. It came out of nowhere. Well, I guess nature is prone to whimsy. Handling that is part of the job for us in timber industry. Indeed, after all, Mistwold produces 70% of the lumber in the region. Estelle and Sherazard, how's it going? It's been a while. Good to see you're well.
You too, Freddy. Looks like you finished your training over in size, huh?
Looking forward to seeing what you've learned. Yeah, of course. Just say the word. I'll tune anything you've got to perfection with the techniques I learned over at the Central Factory. How are you, old man Melder? Oh, Estelle. And you got Sherazard with you, too. It's been a while.
You seem well, sir.
Same as always. Well, of course. We're not going to lose two youngsters yet. Freddy's back from his training in size, after all. If you got a new model Orbments to tune, leave it to him. Indeed. I would like to have a look at some of my slots here, good sir. Estelle's looking good, but I got some people in need of an upgrade. Chloe. She has pretty much everything. Olivier deserves a little love here, okay? We can't go treating him like this, neglecting him. There we go. Just gonna open up a couple of those for him. Maybe there's some fun new quartz. What do you say? What we got? I don't have any EP Cut 3s. That's so expensive, though. But it's gonna be worth strike. Oh, critically strike with 10% success. Dude, I'd take a strike. I'd take a strike any time of day. Cast 2, we got plenty. Action 3s. Oh, I love action 3s. So I think I'm going to hold off on the EP cut so that I can use this Sepith on an action 3 once we get that in shop. Nice. Anything else? Ooh, freeze is kind of fun. Mine 3. Don't mind if I do. I'll be buying that. Then Chloe. We got mines too. How about we bump it up a little notch? Give you some extra ATS right there. Wonderful. The other thing we made was a strike quartz, and that's kind of fun. Could I do it on you instead of blind? What if you got strike? That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that instead. Now, someone's got to have blind. It's too fun not to have. Sherazard currently has sleep, which fits because she likes these green gems of hers. What about you, mister? You got mutes. But that's so that you can get earth walls, so it's all kind of going according to plan. Maybe nobody's gonna have it. That's okay. That's alright. Alright. Let's... Or would I prefer... No, let's try out the strike quartz. Blind is really good, but I wanna try it out. Elger! Oh, if it isn't a cell. It's been a while. Ever since you went off on that training trip, right?
Hi, Elger. Long time no see.
Welcome back. So, if Sherazard's with you, does that mean you're in the middle of some work for the guilds?
Yeah, a bit.
I heard from Aina that the two of you are working pretty hard. Especially you, Estelle. Word is you've been solving lots of cases. And you're even a full bracer now. Quite a bit of success for such a short time. I can't help but be nostalgic for the days you were complaining about training because you hated paper tests, though.
Hey, Elger, Ixnay on the X-Day.
Now, what is there to hide? Certainly your paper tests were appalling like no other bracer before, but you've always been top in the practicals. What a very Estelle-like episode.
Sorry. I suppose yammering on about the past like this is proof I'm getting old. Anyway, putting that aside. Did you find out anything about Joshua's whereabouts?
I've looked a lot, but I still haven't really found anything.
I see. I guess it won't be that easy to find. I admit I was worried when I heard from Cassius, but from the looks of it, Estelle, you seem to be hanging in there. But if it gets hard, come on by anytime. If you're okay with it, Stella and I would be glad to hear you out.
Elgar? Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely take you up on that.
Stop by anytime. I'll have lots of good equipment ready and waiting for you.
How about now? What you got, Elgar? New rods. Of course you're getting that new rod, my girl. A thin whip woven from metal thread. A new dragoon for Olivier. Of course. I treat my folks. And a noblewoman's sword adorned with silver, the symbol of purity. It is perfect. And a ceram coat, which is just a big, thick coat right here. It gives pretty good boosts, but it's one of those, yeah, it has a lot of defense, but you're losing out on a lot of other stats, like Olivier's dex would drop by like 30. The only person who would really benefit here, I'm not gonna do it. It's not obvious enough of a boost there. But let us equip new rods, new glaive. Well, it's not really a glaive, so I don't know why it's called air glaive. Oh, I guess it's a whip that it's like a glaive, but it's not an actual glaive. Right. Checks out, Elgar. Checks out. Let's sell some of this back. I'm even going to sell the central factory model. Hold on with that. Sell the salamander, the trickster, the long saber, the heavy cestus, the air shooter, and I'll probably sell a fiber vest. And we're getting to the point where these aren't all that interesting. Let's sell a couple of these metal spikes too. All right, we'll leave that be for now. Go upstairs. Stella, my second mom.
Oh my goodness, if it isn't Estelle! My. And looking closely, Shara's with her too.
Heya. Been a while.
Indeed it has. Oh, it really has. I've been pretty frustrated, you know. After all, I kept hearing rumors you were back, but I couldn't meet you in person.
Sorry, Stella.
Well, Estelle's been preoccupied with a few things. Mind forgiving her? Don't you worry about that. Even this old lady knows that much. I was a bit worried when I heard about Joshua, but it looks like you're giving it your best, Estelle.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, putting that aside, Estelle.
What? Why are you staring at me? I brushed my teeth and washed my face. I know I did. I swear. I even got behind the ears.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
What is?
What is this skirt? It's just perfect on you. It matches that feeling of being an energetic young woman.
You think so? Shara bought this for me in the capital. It was a present for becoming a full bracer.
Very nice, Shara. You've got good taste. I'm glad you like it, ma'am. Your attitude reveals itself in your clothing. Yes. Looks like you'll do wonderfully as a full bracer. My sloppy, dirty little Estelle's become this clean and sharp. Oh, this old lady's gonna cry.
I didn't think she'd cry over skirts.
If she saw you dressed up for a wedding, she'd probably collapse on the spot.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Even you're working so digitally.
That's a strange sentence.
Even you're working so diligently, Estelle. You've got such a perfectly lovely, clean outfit. I feel relieved somehow.
Well, I'm glad, Stella. It's always a trip to be back here. Any kids playing in the sewers? Oh, I can... Nah, it's got nothing to do in the sewers. It's gross.
where losers hang out. What's going on here?
Never thought passenger ships would just stop. Well, with a bracer along, nothing to fear from a little walking tour.
It's nice to have bracers at a time like this. I don't even want to think about walking out in that fog on my own. I have urgent business in the capital. I absolutely must get there. This is my chance to get a big contract. I can't let it slip by me. Ah, Estelle and Shira. Ah, hello, Ridge.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Estelle. I think we last saw each other when you went off the train, right? I heard from Aina. Already on the job, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. You make it sound like you're already tied up, Ridge.
Yeah, got some clients who really needs to get to Gransel on urgent business. Since it doesn't look like the passenger ships are going anywhere soon, I'll be escorting them.
Going back the way we just came, huh?
Visibility on the roads is just as bad. You'll need to pay plenty of attention as you go. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be careful. Anyhow, good luck with your mission, you two.
You too, Ridge. Good luck with that escort job.
Thanks. I'll make sure they get there to become repeat customers. Don't you worry. Very good.
Well then, we do know there's something going down in the chapel. Armand, Ellie.
Oh, that wonderful evening during the birthday celebration. Ellie, every time I see your face, the emotions from that night come flooding back. We gazed at each other underneath the lights of the stars and the fireworks. I put my dedication into words and conveyed them to you.
Ahem. May I have a moment? Oh, who might you be? I'm with the Bracer Guilds. You're Armand, right? I saw your requests on the bulletin boards.
Oh, you really came. Thank you. I've been waiting so long.
This is wonderful, Armand. I'm so happy.
Ah, Ellie. Why is your heart so beautiful? Even though I am the cause of your suffering.
Don't say that, Armand. I know best just how hard this is on you. We promised on that night, didn't we? That you and I, no matter what,
we would hold hands and live out our days together, good and bad. Oh, I love you, Ellie.
And I love you, Armand. Didn't you have some kind of requests?
Ah,
that's right, the requests.
Well, to make it short, this request is so important that it directly affects our future. In fact, I'd like you to start investigating immediately if you can. Can you?
Yes. Yep, we're all squared away.
Really? Bless you, bracers. Bless your loving hearts.
How wonderful, Armand. I'm so happy.
Ah, Ellie. Why is your heart so beautiful?
Oh, Armand. So, about that request.
Oh, pardon us. Yes, let me explain. Yes, please do. As simply and swiftly as possible. What I'd like to ask of you all is nothing less than finding our engagement ring. I scraped and saved up all the mirror I could to get a really nice ring, but then, that cursed crow snatched it from me.
Crow? You mean like the bird, right?
Yes, the ones that go caw and bring suffering to those in love. One of those dastardly things flew off with our ring in his mouth. Well, crows are known to have an eye for anything shiny. A sparkling ring sounds just like their idea of a new toy.
And that ring's probably in some bird's nest by now, huh? And you want us to find it?
Please. I'm well aware of how much of a challenge this is. Even so, I dearly hope you'll find it. Somehow.
I mean, I want to find it too, but we don't have a whole lot of info to work with here. Just knowing a crow took it isn't all that much. Do you have any more clues?
Well, I have some idea of where its nest is. I'm pretty sure it's north of Rolent. The crow flew off towards the Malga Trail after it was done plundering our hopes and dreams. I would have given chase, but with the fog and all.
I see. So the nest's probably to the north.
We'll take that under advisement. Anyway, seems we've no choice but to investigate places where the nest is likely to be. Not much else we can do, really. Oh, this looks like a job that's going to require a lot of finesse and patience. We have no choice but to rely on the guild at this point. Please do everything you can.
You bracers are our only hope. Please, you must find it.
We'll do whatever we can. We'll come back and report once we know more. We'll be right here. Our hope and our future rests with you.
Good luck.
Okay. That's so cool. Honestly, first time we set foot in Rolent, you remember? We met Armand and Ellie and sort of it all comes full circle.
Well then, please take care of the ring.
Will do. Oh, Father Divine!
Oh, Estelle and Sherazard. It has been a while. Have you been doing well?
Yeah. It has been a while, huh?
We're fine. I'm glad to see you're looking good too, Father. Welcome home, you two. Right now, Rolent is locked away by fog. Even seeing your immediate surroundings is quite difficult. However, there are things that can be seen precisely because one cannot see them with the eye. Not to be tossed about by an ever-changing outside world, but to quietly speak to the self. Spend your days like that, and the fog will become an ally instead of an enemy.
I understood like 30% of that.
His words are always rich with meaning.
Yeah, rich with a lot of bull crap. Sorry. Hey, Sister May. Today the church was engulfed in a fog so thick it seemed like something out of a dream. It was so beautiful. But I guess this isn't really the time to admiring the darn thing.
It can be quite beautiful. The way it plays with light, too. Atmospheric. All right. We should go see how the mayor's doing. It's been a while since I've seen Old Man Claus. The fog today reminded me that a few parts of the clock tower are getting a bit rusty. So I decided to come talk to the mayor immediately. No point in waiting, as they say. Estelle, Sherazard, hello.
Hey, Mayor Claus. Sorry I've been kind of missing for a while.
And Princess Claudia, I am glad to see you in good health.
Thank you, Mayor Claus. You as well.
It's good to see you well, Mayor. Haha. Well, seeing both of you does me well, if nothing else. You're both a source of pride for Rolent. So, what brings you home? Work as always, I suspect?
Well, sorta.
Estelle explained our group was stopped in Rolent by the fog while in transit to Bose. I see. You're victims of this cursed fog as well, It seems I was right to delay my trip to Gransel.
Huh? What were you gonna do there?
Wait, the capital. Were you invited to the non-aggression pact signing, Mayor?
Whoa! The signing ceremony? Really?
Yes, I was. All of the leaders of the provinces were invited to attend. But the state of the regions we govern must come first. I can hardly leave Rolent when this is going on.
No kidding. Guess it's not all roses and sunshine for you either.
Regardless, I intend to make sure nothing befalls Rolent during this. If any trouble should arise, I will doubtless need the guild's help to deal with it. I hope you'll be willing to help, friends.
Of course.
Leave it to us, my good man. One cannot help but feel the gentle hand of Adios on our shoulders that we should be here now. You have my thanks. If anything comes up, just contact the guild house. Aina will know where to find us. If the time comes, I shall.
Man, trouble seems to follow us, doesn't it? Hey, how are ya? I can't remember your name, but it's good to see you either way. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. It's been a while.
Mylene. Why, Estelle, Sherazard. It certainly has. Are you working right now? Yeah, we're gonna patrol the highways a little bit. I see. Oh, do be careful. You've seen what's happened to the town. The fog outside is terrible. Even You've never experienced weather like this before. Why does my heart tremble with unease so?
Oh, don't worry.
So busy. There are so many guests today. I need to serve tea, but the cleaning needs to get done too. Clean, care the tea, clear that, clear again. Round and around it goes.
Well, Lita, that's kind of the job you signed up for, so how about a little less yapping and a little more cleaning, huh? Just pointing it out. It's good to stop by the mayor's place, even though I can barely see it. Then, it's hotel time. Hotel Rolent, finest hotel this side of the Mistwall Forest. Hello, passenger. The airship company's taking care of the lodging, from what I understand. They said it'd be free, so I wasn't expecting much, but I didn't think we'd stay at such a nice hotel. Is this really okay? I feel like I seriously lucked out.
Wow, what a nice room. It just chases the exhaustion right away.
I'll enjoy. Everything's better in Rolent. Why, Estelle and Sherazard. Welcome to Hotel Rolent. Will the four of you be staying?
No, we're not. We just came by to see how things are.
I'm sure there's much danger on the highways in these circumstances. Please, do not push yourself too hard.
Indeed. On that note, I'm going to have myself a sip of water as we go upstairs and have a look.
Who's this? I've got a bit of urgent business in Bose, you see. I'm planning to return to the capital and take the reverse-bound ship. We'll have a bracer as escort, so we should be able to get there on foot. Wow. Instead of waiting for the fog to clear, he wants to go in the exact opposite direction. Alright, that's fine.
We're staying here tonight. Yay.
Phew, they got this room for us, so that's a relief. As I'd expect from the company. They really responded well. Yeah, that's right. Everything's just a little bit better in Rolent. I'm just not biased or anything. I'm just saying. Stop by the clock tower, even though old man Paddington's not here. So quite a view, huh? Let's go down. Is this the first time Chloe is here? It is, isn't it? Because we met Chloe, obviously later in the... This is the first... Oh, no, Olivier's been here. I think it's the first time Chloe's here. It's kind of cool. I mean, she's probably been here. Like, she gets around as a princess, I'm sure, but...
What? Estelle, hi!
Volume, guys. I can hear you just fine without the yelling.
So, looks like you both really missed me. Luke?
No, I wasn't waiting for you. You just surprised me by showing up like this is all.
Huh? Luke, you just told me the other day you couldn't wait for Estelle to...
Shut up, you dummy!
Luke, you're adorable. Come on now, give old big sis Estelle a hug.
Gah, don't say it like that. That sounds weird. Besides, don't tell me you forgot. Our duel. Come on, Estelle. Duel me.
What? A duel? Are you for real, kiddo? Look at this fog. You guys need to scoot on home.
You dummy. This fog's why I want to duel now. It'd be a climactic duel in the fog. Isn't that just the coolest?
And that's how I know you're both still kids. There's absolutely nothing cool about making the people you love worry. Have you forgotten what happened at the Esmeralda's Tower? How worried everyone was?
Gah.
If you want to be a big man, first you make sure you aren't going to cause anyone to worry by being out. If you can't look after yourself, you definitely can't hope to help anyone else. I think you're old enough to get what I mean, right? Show me you've grown up a little bit at least.
Fine, I get it. We'll duel later.
Sorry, Estelle. We'll go home before it gets too dark.
Please do, Pat. It's a promise between friends, okay? Sure, yeah, excuse me.
Uh-huh, okay.
Whatever. Just don't forget our duel.
Of course. We'll have our big final showdown once the fog's cleared.
Yeah, it's a promise.
Can you imagine Luke being the final boss of the game?
our duel. It's finally time.
And he has like 5 hit points.
I gotta get home while it's still light out. Don't forget about our duel. You promised. We'll go home while it's still light out, like you said, Estelle. I'll make sure Luke goes with me, so don't worry.
That's a good boy. Wish Luke was half as good a boy as you are. I've missed Alan, though. Let's see how he is. And, is he gonna take notice of Chloe? Oh my, let's see.
72, 80, 75. Today's okay. Oh, blue socks worn high, and a tidy, trim, elegant white skirt. Am I dreaming? This is the Janus Royal Academy uniform. And you've got the perfect air of refinement to match. My lady, you're incredible. A perfect 100. No question.
Thank you? For the love of Adios, leave Chloe alone, you maniac. You have no idea what you're even doing. You're never going to change your spots, are you? Maybe I'll change something. Like your face. With my staff.
Oh, hey, Estelle. Well, I don't know his voice. I can't place him.
Let's just go total creep, shall we?
Oh, hey, Estelle. Welcome back. You're getting more and more beautiful every time I lay eyes on you. Seriously, you're really coming into your own. And I know you ain't done growing yet.
Setting aside the fact that people have killed for less. Do you really have the time for your shenanigans? The airships aren't running and you seem kind of busy, all told.
Ah, come on, Estelle. Don't cramp my style now. This is the secret to enjoying this job as long as I have. Still, though, this fog is insane, man. I wonder how many girls I've missed in this mess.
Well, with a one-track mind like yours, at least there isn't much to waste.
The Janus uniform is cute, no matter how many times I see it. Ah, it was worth wading through the fog today.
Yeah, I figured he's gonna have a reaction to Chloe.
Maury, there's stuff I'd like to see in Rolent, sure. But what the heck kind of pictures am I supposed to take in a fog like this? But just hanging around the Hotel Rolent would get boring really quickly. This is bad.
Man, oh man, I have no idea what to do stopping in Rolent like this. Guess I gotta delay my trip to see the Hawking Gates.
Skip!
Oh, Adios. That landing just about made me die of a heart attack, I tell you. We managed it, even though visibility was practically nothing. Captain Petrov is a hero for succeeding at landing in these conditions. He's got guts of steel. He did a good job. Oh, hello there.
I put all my hopes, my dreams, my money into this Bose trip. Even nature itself conspires against my quest. Nature!
Anton, spitting at the heavens isn't gonna get us anywhere. Let's go to the Brazier Guild House for now and talk about where we go from there. We might be able to secure a ground route to Bose if we're lucky. Another part of the Odyssey of Anton. Will he one day find love? Well, stay tuned, you'll find out. Fabri! Landing an airship's a contest of teamwork. The control tower folk, us engineers, and the ship crew. All three of us need to do our jobs perfectly. If we're not perfectly in sync, there's no way an airship can land safely. That's right. You're doing good work here, mister. With that, that's the airship landing port checked out. Just want to go talk to Anton and I guess Alan. I'm guessing I'm not going to be allowed to go on any road besides the road to the Rolent home. Oh. I'm wrong. Well, let's postpone that. I want to go to the Bright family house. First and foremost. But oh no, it's the cougar. And I'm not talking about Errol here. Oh, she's asleep. That's fine. We're safe. How in the name of heck can she sleep like that in this situation? She's a different breed of woman. The Oben Bar, everybody. Is that Trent? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Munch, munch, munch. Chew, chew, chew. Let me guess. A big slurp? A gulp? Did I misremember? I thought it was a slurp.
Man, the fog out there's crazy. I'm kind of worried now if it'll be able to get us, it'll have to make it to the mine.
Smooth, Carl.
Anyway, I'd better finish eating and get going.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, sir. Oh, hey, Sherazard. That's a look you got right there. What's your story with Faulkner in anyway?
Hey, Faulkner.
Sherazard? When did you get back?
Oh, did you miss me? Well, I figure I'll be dragging Aina in to drink at some point, so see you then.
We'll be waiting. As always, she's feared.
Faulkner, I understand your plight. Sherazard's brought Aina in to drink. I might need to take 2, maybe 3 days off from the store.
Radford. It was so clear. But why the sudden fog? It feels like the trick of some naughty spirit out of a fairy tale. Oh, it's our best girl, Alyssa. I got a lot of best girls, it seems.
Ah, Estelle! And Sheraz with you too?
Well, hello, Alyssa. You doing all right?
It's been a while, Alyssa.
Yay! You came back from training. I was worried you hadn't been to visit at all.
Work's been kind of hectic and I've had to travel about the regions. That's why I'm a bit late on my return.
Oh, so you're busy. I thought so. That's right. I heard your training was done in a different country, huh? Oh, that's so cool. You brace your shoe to get around.
Come on, it's not that big a deal. It may have been in a different nation, but it was just a guild facility. Well, thanks to that, I have definitely had a chance to get a fresh start and really put myself into it.
A fresh start. Huh? Maybe that skirt is a reflection of your dedication? You noticed, huh?
Does it look weird?
What are you saying? It looks great. It's a very cute design, but it also looks easy to move in. Yeah, it's perfect on you, Estelle.
Thanks, Alyssa.
I'm sure you have a lot on your mind with what's going on with Joshua, but keep on staying positive. That's the most like you, I think, Estelle.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You're so wholesome. So wholesome. Sup, chef?
Hey, Estelle, Sherazard. Been a while.
Yeah, it has. How's business?
Great. As always, mornings have been killer. I'm really glad the new dishes Alyssa came up with are popular. It's a big help. Anyway, come on by and have a drink once you're off work.
I just might take you up on that. How are things in here, though? Now then, I should get to checking the books. Oh, hello, you two. It really has been some time. Hello, Tabitha.
You look like you're doing well.
Yes, decently enough. If you'd like, have something to eat while you're here. The new dish Alyssa came up with has quite a reputation for being delicious.
I'd love to have that.
I've really been looking forward to trying out her cooking. Can't wait for you to try it. That girl's been wanting to see you for some time now, Estelle. While you're enjoying your meal, go and say hi.
Actually, I already did.
Oh, is that so? Do stop in from time to time, please. You're always welcome, Estelle.
I appreciate all the effort that's gone into the dialogue here. Even the fact that they have a flag for whether I talk to Alyssa first and then her in such an inconsequential piece of dialogue? That's insane. And of course, the fact that if I bring an optional member like Chloe to the mayor or to Alan, they comment on it. Even though one of them really should have refrained from commenting on it at all. It's lovely. It's that Trails charm. How are you, Maggie?
I wonder, who has Luke taken after to be so unruly? He ran out without even eating breakfast. He's even started to learn to use a sword, but he hasn't improved at all. He's too impatient. And to think, Ashton was such a calm and steadfast boy.
Well, sometimes the apple falls in a different garden or something like that. Rhett, our book dude. The fog is still awful today.
It seemed like the humidity might hurt my books, so I rushed to get them packed away. In the middle of it all, though, I found something really, really nostalgic. It's a ticket to an old circus performance from 10 years ago. I put this inside this book as a memory of my first date with my wife. Man, oh man, the memories. Sarah was so pretty back then. Not that she's any less pretty now, mind you. That's, well, you're on thin ice, Rhett. Speaking of your wife, I think she has something for me.
Oh, really? My husband's shuffling his books around again. He has a huge pile of books he just picked up on impulse. If he's going to throw them out, he may as well give them to people so that it's not a waste. So here, I'll give this to you.
Gambler Jack Volume 6. Thank you very much, Sarah. I'll take that. Just like that. Read that, put it in the bag, and we're off. Can I go here too? I can. Okay, so everything's just open. I figured it was going to be Bright House and then expanding out from Rolent, but yeah. I think that's everything, right? Went down here, checked up here, went around the place. Yeah, that should be perfect. I think with that, we can conclude the episode. Maybe right here in the middle of town. The foggy day. Oh, it's been good to be back in Rolent, seeing the faces. We're going to be spending the chapter here. We got some very interesting quests coming up as well. So let's make our way to the Bright House for some nostalgic moments and start ticking off some of these requests, shall we? Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.